And in 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Nightmare X Show. I'm your host, Nightmare X, and today we're going to be talking about Smash. A series that has sadly come to a close in recent years. It's surprising that, looking back on the release of Smash Ultimate and all the memes that came from it, it's over. There's not going to be another one. And it's surprising how long it's been since all that stuff, actually. It doesn't feel like it was that long ago at all. Now, beside me is a bag. You can see the edge of the handholds. So, in this bag is a few things, actually. A couple of books, but there's also some role-playing games for the Nintendo DS that I've put in here. Now, these games all have one thing in common. Some of them are for the DS, and some of them are for the Game Boy Advance. But the one thing they have in common is they're all Nintendo property. So, if Nintendo wanted to do something like put these guys in a Smash game, they could. And there's nothing stopping them. Aside from them announcing that there's not going to be another Smash game. Now, admittedly, I've never played any of the Super Smash Bros., but I have seen just about every trailer there is, and some of them I'm glad they're in it, some of them I'm not so glad. I think Super Smash Bros. Focuses too heavily upon the, what would you even call it? The classics for Nintendo. You've got Mario and all the related Mario characters. A lot of them have been in Smash. You've got Fox McCloud, and I don't know if there's any others, but I almost expect there to be. There's also some Legend of Zelda characters, and, looking at all those things, like, those are the Nintendo classics, and it's not a good thing to have them in every Smash game. I mean, look at Pokemon. We got a few Pokemon in Smash Bros. We got Lucario, I think we got Entei, I know we got Jigglypuff, but my point is, why was there not more diversity? Look at Ultimate for an example. If you want a relative example that you can really draw from, why not go with the most recent source, which is the fourth one, Ultimate. There are still updates coming out for it, and DLC characters, like here recently, they got Piranha Plant and Joker. Not the Joker we know, not Batman's Joker. This Joker has a full black outfit, black hair, and some sort of masquerade mask. What is he even from? Another character that I have to ask that question for is Captain Falcon. Aside from Smash, I've never heard of him. If it wasn't for all those Smash trailers, I would have never heard of him. And I don't know. Like, is that just me? Is it just me? Because I'm looking at all these other Nintendo properties, and I'm thinking, why were they not in any of the Smash games? It infuriates me. I know some of these are also owned by Nickelodeon, so that might be complicated. One that I was thinking of, and it falls into that issue, is Tak and the Power of Juju. I really enjoyed that game, and a lot of people really enjoyed that game. I even more so enjoyed the sequel, The Staff of Dreams. That was a very impressive game for its time, and still yet, it's a really fun role-playing game. I don't know why they never put Tak in a Super Smash Bros. I don't know why it never crossed their minds. Or maybe it did, but they still didn't do it because of the whole Nickelodeon thing. I don't know. Also, I know there was a petition on one of those petition websites to put Ardix from Adventure Quest in Ultimate, but it didn't get enough votes before its time limit just ran out. Like, everyone ran out of time to sign up. And I think I didn't find the petition itself until after it was closed. So no one else could vote, cast their ballot, whatever. And that sucks, because that's a great fandom, that's a really interesting character, and that's a very fun game. Or at least Adventure Quest Worlds is fun. I've not played any of the other Adventure Quest games. And to be honest, I don't know if Ardix would have been the best choice. I mean, obviously I would want him on there, but I would also want a few others from Adventure Quest. See, if you get Ardix on for one game, then I think in the next game, since there's like 5 Mario characters that are in Smash at any given time, what you should do is throw in Ardix, then Baleen, then Joy, and then the little red guy, Twilly. That would actually be cool. We can actually see what he can do, because I don't know what he can do. Why is he in Adventure Quest Worlds? He seems like out of place. Because we got all these monsters and all of these horrible creatures, and then it's just this little... What's the name of his species? Mongoloid? Something like that? Something close to that? Anyways, another thing that really surprised me, one of the games that has been ported to the Switch was also ported to the Xbox original, and it was originally for, I think, PlayStation 2. It was Onimusha Warlords. That is an amazing game. I have the Xbox original port, Genma Onimusha, and I enjoy it so much. I still play it sometimes. And why did they not put the lead character, Samanosuke, on Super Smash Bros? any of the games. He's not on any Super Smash Bros. Why? Why? Actually, I made a list of games that I realize are on the Switch and I want to play them, and there's not really another way for me to play most of these games. That's why I stopped writing. Well, that's one reason. The other reason is because there's so many that I would want. So let me grab that list and let's see what all got on it that could be in any of the Smash games. Well, technically, the Switch came out just a little bit before Ultimate, so any of these characters could be in Smash Ultimate. Onimusha Warlords, that was one of the games. Splatterhouse, yeah, we could have had Rick Taylor from Splatterhouse. I mean, like, why not? I have not played Splatterhouse, but I really want to. And now that the Switch is a thing, blah 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 blah, I have a chance if I get a Switch, and I really want to play it. It just sounds so good. Now here's another one that's coming to the Switch. Pokemon Sword and Shield. And I cannot wait for that. I am really looking forward to the reviews and all that stuff. But mostly, I want to try to get a Switch and try it out. So, you know, like at the same time as everyone else, because I've never really done that. I've never played a game when the hype train about the game is still alive. By the time I get the money to get the game, usually the hype train is gone. Super Mario Odyssey. Why was Cappy not in Smash? That's a thing that you can say. Okay, Animal Crossing. There are some Animal Crossing characters in Smash. There's the Shiba Inu, I forget her name. There are villagers. So that's cool. At least that's cool. Here's one that they probably wouldn't do because of who really owns it is a question of debate. Is Ark Survival Evolved. It's on the Switch. And yeah, I mean, some updates are still coming, and updates are going to come in the future, so that could be a reason. And the fact that, you know, it's not really a Nintendo game, it's just been put on a Nintendo device, that might be another reason why nothing from Ark is on Super Smash Bros. But I understand that one. It's just some of these other ones I don't understand. Cuphead is another thing that I found on the Switch. That would be really cool to play. The thing is, though, some of these games I could get another way. Some of them I could get easily. But the last one on the list, this list that I made, is Doom 2016. That's on the Switch now. So here's the thing. Aside from Cuphead, Ark Survival Evolved, and Onimusha Warlords, all the other games there, all the 6 other games on that list, I can't get them elsewhere, because they either only run for the Switch, or... I mean, yeah, that's pretty much the only reason. Or their consoles are so outdated that you can't find them anymore. I mean, I could get Onimusha Warlords. There are copies out there that I could just get one from eBay, and Ashley has a PlayStation 2. Or I think she does. Anyways, I could get it and then wait to be with her, and then I can play it. Ark Survival Evolved and Cuphead, I can get both of those on Steam. All the other games, I can't really get them another way. So yeah. But now for some things that I really think should be in Smash. Like I said, at first, Tak and the Power of Juju. I think if Tak and the other one, what was his name, Locke, if those two were in Smash, that would be a really fun thing that we could use, because, see, I don't know the other characters on Smash. I don't know like their limits or how powerful they are, but I know Tak gets really powerful in Staff of Dreams. And then there's the third game, or I think it was the third game, where they had to go around and compete in this, some sort of competition. Dust Bowl? I don't really remember that one clearly. That game. It was a blue cartridge. The original Tak and the Power of Juju was a green cartridge. Staff of Dreams was a red cartridge. So this was a blue cartridge. But yeah. That was a good one too. I didn't get very far in that one before I just kind of gave it to Ashley. I was not that thrilled, but it was not bad. Generous me would say 3 stars. Second one was more like 4. Okay, this isn't the point of the video, so back to the point of the video. I think Tak should be in Super Smash Bros. Another thing, as I'm looking through this bag, okay, I've got a couple of Golden Sun games in here, and I know people were always bugging and saying that they wanted Isaac in Super Smash Bros. Personally, I don't know much of anything about Golden Sun. I want to get into it, but I've got a DS game and a Game Boy game. I don't know where to start with the series, basically, because I only have, as far as Nintendo systems, a DSi XL and a Game Boy Advance. So yeah. One of the things in here is Frogger. And I think Frogger in Super Smash Bros. Would be a lot of fun, but we all kind of knew that would never happen. Even though his tenure has been literally decades, he's gone from arcade games to Game Boy Advance to Xbox Original. And I was kind of impressed when I figured all that out. I'm surprised they didn't do more with the character, because, you know, a lot of the characters that Nintendo actually cares about has been in other things besides their games. Mario has been in basically everything that's Nintendo. So is Pikachu. But there we go again. Look at Smash games. Look at how well they treat Mario characters. Look at how well they treat Pokemon sometimes. And then look at things like Frogger. I mean, Mario's everywhere. Pikachu's everywhere. But Frogger stuck to his games. Stuck to his own title. He never went to another title. Why? He made a lot of money for Nintendo. It's just odd that they don't show him the same sort of diversity, sticking him in other games like they did with Mario. And the same goes for Tak, because he was a long-running character. Not hardly as much as Frogger was, but he was. Tak was around for a long time. Another one of the games in here is Drawn to Life. Now, something I have noticed that Super Smash Bros. Does is they put a character in there, and then they put one of their antagonists in there. With Mario, they've also got, I think Donkey Kong is in Ultimate, and Bowser was in Melee. I know that. And whenever there's Samus, there's Ripley, so that's a thing. So with Drawn to Life, something I think they could have done, but they just didn't, because Drawn to Life wasn't that big of a deal, but something they could have done was stick in Mari and Frostwind, the dragon, or maybe Wilford. Is that how you say it? The darkness guy? Anyways, I really think they would have made a big impact in Super Smash Bros. Especially because it was a not too well-known Nintendo title. You know, there was a sequel, but it also didn't go very far. It was just... people overlooked it. Very quickly did they overlook it. And I don't know why. Bionicle is also in here, but that one might speak for itself. Nintendo did, I think it was Nintendo, had some of the shows and some of the movies, and Netflix had the latest show, kind of a reboot, and I kind of like it. I wish they would keep making it, though. It seems like they stopped. Then also in here is Kingdom Hearts, which, I don't know. I don't think I've seen any Kingdom Hearts anything in Super Smash Bros. But I did see some Fire Emblem characters, and I'm like, why? See, that's another thing. Like, I don't know what Captain Falcon is from. I don't know what Joker's from. Outside of Super Smash Bros., I've never seen their characters. I've never seen them advertised as characters for anything. I've never seen a Fire Emblem game. I don't know the names of any of the games because I've never seen one of the games. I've seen the characters for Fire Emblem in Smash, but outside of Smash, I have no idea what Fire Emblem is. See, Nintendo takes characters like that and puts them in Smash. Why? You know, these are characters that people don't know, that people are confused. Like, why would you do that? Then you look at these characters in these games, and these are like cult classics. Each one of these have a small following that is very dedicated to the fandom, or they were until they realized Nintendo was going to kill the fandom because, they weren't going to continue with the games or anything. At least TAC got a reboot series, but wasn't it shot down like pretty early? And Bionicle got a reboot series, and it was shot down pretty early. I don't want to be like they're taking everything we care about and giving us this stuff that no one knows about. I don't want to be like that. But a lot of the things in Super Smash Bros., I don't know where they're from. I don't know the game that they came from. I don't know where Joker's from. I don't know where Captain Falcon's from. And I've never seen a Fire Emblem game. But these guys, these characters, Bionicle, Frogger, Isaac from Golden Sun, Kingdom Hearts, you could throw in Sora, you could throw in Goofy and Donald, or maybe, switch it up a little. You switched it up a little because you threw in Dark Samus, I think is an ultimate. Why not put Roxas in there? That would be cool if Roxas was in ultimate. That would be really cool. I've been wondering who would win in a fight between Roxas and Samus, and I might get to figure out if you put him in ultimate and drawn to life. If you put Frostwind up against anyone in Smash, I would just like to see the moves you give him, because the moveset he has in Drawn to Life is actually, you can get around him pretty easily. I know it's meant to be a children's game, but it was a really good game. And I think we can all say, it's fun. It's fun for all ages. And I think, to an extent, they meant to do that. So which Frogger game is this? Frogger's Adventures, Temple of the Frog. I have had this for so many years now. I didn't even notice the Konami logo right there. And what's this other thing? It says Nintendo. That's the only part I can make out. Just below the S. But yeah. This is a really good game, and I thoroughly enjoy this. But Frogger is no more. There's never going to be another Frogger game. The last thing we are probably ever going to get of Frogger, probably, was his cameo in Wreck-It Ralph. That's probably going to be the last thing that there is of Frogger. And I'm just disappointed with that. So here's the two Golden Sun games that I have. This one for DS is Dark Dawn. And this one for Game Boy Advance is The Lost Age. Basically, I don't know where to start with the series, and I don't know like which one of these to do first. But yeah, if you guys know anything, please comment down below. But I thought, you know, since this is Anything Fiction Sunday, why not talk about something that has always kind of bothered me? It's the lack of familiar faces in the Super Smash trailers. And I don't know, it just kind of always bothered me. But something I'm happy for is tomorrow I get to go to the doctor, go back to the doctor, and since my shoulder is still in a little bit of pain, I'm probably going to get an x-ray, and we're probably going to figure out what actually happened. I don't know if I said this already, but I talked about it with a friend, and they said, you know, since it doesn't hurt, and since I'm not good with pain at all, and since I can still do things, like I can take it out and do small things, like really small things if I need to, what I have probably done is pulled a muscle. And I don't know, that just wouldn't surprise me. But I am glad that I was told that I can take it out of the sling and do things if I need to. I'm happy for that. So I need to sign off because this video is too long. I wish I could cut down. I wish I knew how to edit at all. I just wish I knew how to do that. I wish I could get someone to do that for me without like hiring someone, because I'm broke. I'm broke. I don't know what to say about that. I'm just broke. But yeah, I hope you did enjoy this little adventure that we have gone on today. I don't feel like I actually said that many things. I can hear the birds outside. It is 5 in the morning. I never mean to do this. This just happens. I try to finish my stuff as soon as I can, because nightfall hits and I'm like, okay, I have things. And then everything hits the fan. And then it's 5 in the morning and I've not slept yet. And I have church. I'm going to church. So, let's see. I have all of 6, all of 7, all of 8, and then I'm waking up at 9. So 3 hours, and I'm probably not going to fall asleep in the first one, because that's just how the human body works. So I mean, I do this to myself, but you would think I would fall asleep earlier because I wake up at the same time every day. But then I don't. And I don't know how. But yeah, I will see you guys in 2 days? Wednesday? Because I don't do videos on Mondays and Tuesdays. Okay, so I'll see you then. Peace.